COVID-19 sure seems to have a whole lot of conspiracies wrapped all around it, from one extreme to the other. And I think a lot of people are focusing on those conspiracy theories and worrying about where it came from. But there's a lot of people out there that are actually getting sick. People who are having breathing problems and other complications as well, but it sounds like the majority of it stems from breathing problems. I know that pneumonia in the lungs is no joke. So I want to talk to people about being able to clear up the basics in their upper respiratory, your sinuses and your throat. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to direct you as a doctor, but if you'll just hear me out, I believe that this could actually help save lives. People who are having a breathing problem and coughing and coughing and coughing, they can't get the phlegm out. It's stuck in there. And a lot of times cough syrups and these other things they have in the marketplace don't really help. And nasal spray, it's okay sometimes if you have to use it in an emergency, but even that 12-hour nasal spray, after you use it for a while, your nose clogs right back up when it wears off. And I mean solid, worse than it was before. And anybody who's used nasal spray knows what I'm talking about. After a while, you have to start using it like every 3 hours, even though the bottle says 12 hours. So I highly recommend people try to wean themselves off of nasal spray if they're using it all the time. It's not healing your sinuses, it's not helping you, and you need to get away from it. It's okay for an emergency, but not something you should be using on a regular basis. If you want an at-home remedy, there's something that's in your cupboard, most likely. I would say almost everybody has this, and you can actually treat yourself at home. This is a very powerful breathing treatment. However, after doing some studies, I saw that there are potential side effects, and some people who have sensitivities or maybe even allergic to it could have an asthmatic reaction. So keep in mind that if you know for sure you have any symptoms or allergies to baking soda, then you should probably not try this at home. But if somebody's at home and they're having breathing problems and can't get the phlegm out of their throat, have them do their best to breathe in the dust of the baking soda, just a pinch of it, small pinch. It doesn't take much. This stuff is very powerful. And you can sniff a little bit in your nose, but just a small pinch for each nostril. And I've done this for myself for the last several months now. My breathing is great. I can breathe through my nose. I can breathe. I don't have to cough. I feel great. And I just want to share this with people because I know the potential that it can have, especially during people having problems during this COVID-19 thing. I really believe that this could help save lives. And it's just amazing what baking soda can do. I recommend that you don't abuse baking soda. It can also be very dangerous. I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to help people out here. I just want you to know that if you feel like baking soda can help you, test yourself in a small quantity. If you know you have asthma or some other thing going on, then make sure you have your inhaler ready. Use a small amount to test yourself in the beginning and see what the effects are, because it's just amazing when the mucus can clear out and it's no longer stuck in your throat and you can breathe fine through your nostrils. I had my mom do it. She said she could breathe better than she could for the first time in a long time. And I had my cousin Rob do it. He was coughing and coughing and coughing and sneezing and couldn't blow his nose. It wouldn't come out. And he sniffed in a little bit of baking soda. He inhaled a little baking soda. and within a matter of seconds, everything started to drain. He was able to blow his nose. The mucus came out. So much mucus came out, it was unreal. And you got to be ready. Make sure you have plenty of tissues or paper towels ready to get all that stuff out of there, because you're really probably backed up. And it's just amazing when it comes out, how easy it comes out. And the treatment can last for days. Now, sometimes when you do your first treatment, you have to do small dose in each nostril, small dose in your mouth. Blow your nose after it starts to drain a little bit, and then do another dose. Once you get through that, you'll be able to get through it for days without having to treat yourself again. And as I said, don't abuse this. Don't overdo it, because too much of this stuff, if you breathe in a large quantity of it at once, it can burn you, even all the way into your eyeballs, even though it's in your nostrils. Plus, you don't want to overdo it because it can weaken other cellular membranes. So do some studies if you feel like it. I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying to help people to be able to breathe better, especially during this coronavirus. I'm really worried about the people who can't breathe. And so it's been on my heart for days now to do this video. I'm a little bit shy and I don't want to do the video, but I want to help people. So pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't just take anything for granted, especially breathing. And if you know you're having a hard time breathing, go to your cupboard and grab the baking soda, pour it on a tray or a plate, grab a small pinch, and breathe in the powder. If you do this, you will clear out the mucus and clean up your mucous membranes, and also fight bacteria that's in there, because baking soda fights bacteria. Baking soda also has been known to help save lives with people who have kidney problems and they go in for dialysis. It's just amazing stuff. It's something that doctors use on a regular basis, but if you think you're going to have an asthmatic reaction, maybe don't try it. But if you think this can help clear the mucus out, give it a shot. Take it at your own risk. Over and out.